I really love wearing Japanese fashion. I feel more confident in it, and I feel like I'm more myself in it, because I try my best to be a cheery person, and because of that I try to wear light coloured clothing, cute clothing, and I try to give people a good impression of myself.
Fashion is a way of sort of embracing yourself and putting yourself in society, sort of making a statement and stuff. And a lot of people use fashion to make themselves feel comfortable, so it's really all connected in how you present yourself, how society sees you, how comfortable you are, who you are. And I like that sort of complication between those two.
I definitely feel a lot more comfortable wearing the clothes because obviously they are like comfy and casual. I feel nice and cute and happy wearing it, and it's definitely boosted my confidence.
I just find the clothes really cute. I like the general aesthetic of it. It's very elegant, it's very pretty, it's cute, and I want to be all of those at once.
I wear general Harajuku inspired fashion. There's no specific substyle that I am currently wearing, but I take a lot of inspiration from the kind of kawaii, cute, gyaru subcultures in Japan, which are often very cute, very traditionally feminine. Harajuku is in the capital of Japan, Tokyo, and that's usually where the kind of young community thrives, with loads of different types of fashion and kind of experimenting with who they are.
Yeah, I basically wear menhera. Sometimes I wear like Lolita and pastel, decora, sometimes fairy K, but most of the time I wear menhera. So menhera has a really sort of complex, serious history, and I don't want to talk about it because I don't know enough about it, but basically it started with mental health awareness in Japan, where there's a lot of stigma and literally no national health service helping them. And so they basically made the aesthetic of mental health so that you could sort of wear what you were suffering from and sort of embrace that part of you and make it cute. And it's just a really cute fashion as well. There's lots of like medical elements, nurses, crosses, like pills, syringes and stuff like that.
I wear fairy K fashion. So fairy K fashion started in the 90s and then grew in popularity. Its basic rules are wear pastels. Colours like black aren't generally used unless it's kind of like the outline of a print. It's very casual, unlike Lolita or other styles. It's often mistaken for pajamas by people that don't know what it is. And it's very fun and kind of has a lot of links to themes with the 80s and toys.
I am wearing Lolita fashion. It originated in the streets of Tokyo in the 1980s. We have three main styles of the fashion. You have the dark gothic, which incorporates elements of Western goth fashion into Lolita. And you also have classic, where it can be very much inspired by the 18th and 19th century European style dresses. Today I'm wearing a sweet style dress, as you can see, because I've got a sweet colour scheme going on. It's pale pink, I've got fruits. Everything is a little more colourful than compared to the dark tones of gothic or the muted tones of classical.
I myself am not very active in kind of the Japanese street fashion community here. From what I do know, it's very upbeat, everyone's really nice to each other, and it's just a very collective community. I've been to a couple of meetups in Lolita, and it's just a very friendly atmosphere. We all wear the same fashion, we're into similar things. We're all very supportive of each other.
So specifically with menhera fashion, there's quite a small community, but it's still pretty new in England, and it's kind of like a really close-knit family almost. I know it sounds really cheesy, but it kind of is. Everyone seems to know one another, or everyone's really supportive of one another, and I think that's a huge aspect of what the fashion stands for, because it's about mental health and it's about opening yourself up, about stopping social stigma, about being honest with who you are and not really worrying about how people judge you for it. And so the community sort of like is the biggest example of that.
I think the UK Fairy K community is lovely. Everyone there's wonderful, and I go to meetups with people that wear this fashion.
Everyone is very welcoming. Everyone is so lovely, and we all get together and have lots of fun. Love the UK community. It's really great, and it's really nice to be able to share a mutual hobby with other people and talk about it.
It's important to me because I feel like I get a sense of myself and I show who I am through what I'm wearing. I show that, yeah, I like light colours, I like cute things. I would say that the fashion has made me a bit more confident in who I am and being strange or different in public or to anyone really.
I become a lot more confident when I can wear what I want. I really like how a lot of fashions, especially once they become established, people can play around with the form and they can like experiment with how they look, and it allows me to experiment with my sewing and my creativity. I love making cords and stuff, so I think it sort of brought out a creative side and also a confidence. You have to really be quite confident to wear this out. I've met lots of friends through the fashion. I've been to so many different events with it. I've learnt a lot about Japanese street fashion and the history behind it. It's really interesting as well. So yeah, I think it's probably just changed me for the better because I've grown up with it and it's been a big part of my life.
I think it's important that people are like different and that not everyone dresses the same, because it just kind of makes sure that people's minds stay open and that kind of you don't live in just sort of a bubble where everyone looks the same. I think it is a big part of my life because spending time with friends that also wear this fashion is, they're a large group of my friends now, and I think that kind of the way you present yourself is really important, like just to date. I think if it has changed me, it's changed me for the better, because I think being surrounded by so many happy colours and happy fashion has definitely made me a happier person. And also, I think it has boosted my confidence purely because I've had to grow a thicker skin from any negative attention that I get.
Everyone tends to look, in a crowd you've got loads of people and they all look rather grey and boring. And I think wearing something so brightly coloured, it's a kind of a rebellion against social norms. Like expecting me to be dressed conventionally, and I don't want to dress like that. I don't want to. I guess it's my own kind of rebellion. It's like my own kind of punk fashion. I wear it to rebel against social fashion trends. I've made a lot of friends through the fashion, but it's just something I like. I like doing.